Hey, and welcome back, survivors. We're here with another episode of the Gentleman's Ark with Rain Survives. And there's been some updates around here and some plans for this afternoon. So what I'm going to be doing today is a bit of a collection of things. First and foremost, we're going to finally build that Dimorph Tower. We're going to also do a couple other things. One of those things being plot out and hatch an idea for a new amazing base. And that base is basically going to be where I keep all of our actual loot. So anything people would actually want to steal in a raid, we're going to throw in this thing. And we're going to make it into just an absolute death trap. And I think I'm going to build it out here somewhere. Originally I was going to build our Dimorph Tower right here. But I think I'm going to move it out. And what I'm planning on doing is building a nice, I don't know, 6x6 maybe? Honeycombing that bad boy up, layering it all up, and building it basically as close to this entrance as I can, so we block off this bottom part. And we're going to fill it up with Troodons, and Volanosaurs, and, Pegos, you know, the good old annoying guys. And, if people want to loot us, cool. Go through the death trap. Enjoy. And that's going to allow us actually to go in here and keep this solely as nothing except for dino storage and crafting area. And I know some of you guys are getting pretty fond of this old base over here. Look at it in its beautiful, majestic glory. Ooh boy. But I'm thinking about just switching this over to nothing but beds and generic storage, essentially. Stuff like wood, stone, your thatch, your fiber, maybe crystal, just stuff that nobody really wants to steal. And we'll keep all the gunpowder and any BPs I have, any loot, any, electronics, any of that kind of stuff people might actually want out in the super death trap. And so anyway, other things you may notice, we have a lot of tames. And I don't know which ones I have and haven't shown you. We now have a Castroid, which, boy, that was a mission. I've tried taming these guys about 4 times, and each time I'd finish training them, they would just fall through the world. So this one finally took. It was well worth it. What else do we got? Oh yeah, I've been doing some trading, and we now have a male to go along with our female. So Divide was cool enough to do some trading, and now we have Volanosaurs ready for breeding. And I've already got an egg out, so we're going to keep up with that. And speaking of eggs, we still have all those Dimorphs we have to hatch, and we have a bunch of Raptor eggs we got to hatch. So this episode, I'm going to go ahead and get those going, and we'll at least hatch. Ooh, there's one actually popped out just now. Let's go catch that before he gets stuck in the loot box. Come on now. There we go. Right about there. That's the bird, not the egg. So anyway, that's what we're going to be up to. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of breeding. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of getting set up. We're definitely going to do the Dimorph Tower. And I'm going to click on every single thing except for what I'm trying to do here. There we go. And what I'm going to plan on doing with the Dimorph Tower is I'm probably just going to montage that up. Because I'm stealing a design from a video. And that guy earned his stripes. You know, he did the work. He put together a nice video of how to. And yeah, for sure, I can make an entire walkthrough of how I do it. And I'll get tons of views and a lot of respect from the community. But honestly, I don't want to steal the guy's work. So I'm going to be putting a link right now. You'll see it go across the top of the screen. It'll be a little eye with some words after it. And that's going to take you to the link of how to build the Dimorph Tower. And make sure you give that guy a like. He's obviously got a ton more subscribers and likes than I do. But, credit where it's due. So go check that out. Come back to my video, though, of course. And you'll see me kind of montaging, building it together. And we'll show you the final product. Now, in the meantime, there has been something else that I've traded for. I gathered up a ton of mats. And I have acquired an industrial forge and industrial grill. And yeah, I've been asking around on Discord, asking around in in the end game, for those of you who have actually been watching my series, and yes, I do have a self-imposed no fabricator rule, but every single person I asked said that I should do the quality of life structures, so industrial cooker, the industrial grill, forge as well. And God, this is super laggy today. We're gonna have to figure that out and probably kill some more bees. But anyway, so you guys have spoken. I'm sure somebody out there is gonna be like, "No, Rand, why are you doing this, man?" And too late. So what I'm gonna be doing is plopping down a crafting area. Hopefully, will fit under here. So I'm gonna get it scooched back here as much as I can in this kind of corner. We'll put our forge. We're gonna build up a whole bunch of mortar and pestle tables kind of going around it so we can get the charcoal right in there. We'll put a bunch of our smithies underneath it. The classic design. And then what I think I'm going to do is build kind of a railing up on, pillars and such all the way up and around. And God, I'm lagging out hard. And we're going to put some plants up there and some other stuff. And otherwise, just build it up so we have storage place for dinos. Now, other dinos I may have here. We've got this Ecuse, which I haven't used at all, but that's going to hopefully help us out with our production. Oh yeah, and there's one other thing I forgot to mention. Last night, my buddy in real life, Crazy Ike, which some of you guys may know, he's been around already for hanging out with us in tribes before. He's mostly a PvE guy. He does some really creative builds in Fallout 4, and he's thinking about doing some here on our server and videoing that up. So he wanted to kind of just goof around and build stuff and kind of get around. So last night I told him he can go ahead and join up with the tribe. He's probably not going to do a ton of PvP with me or anything like that, but he is going to be around from time to time, maybe help me out with some farming. So look forward to that, and I'll catch you later. Well, alright, we have got some work done inside the base now, and I have finished my crafting area. First thing you're going to notice, though, is I tore down the little tame pen. Didn't really need to be in here anymore now that we got this wall blocked off. And so it's going to open up more space for our dinos. And just a little less color, I guess. We may have to fix that. Who knows? But this stuff over here is no longer going to be necessary, though I'm leaving it currently because I think it's going to be good for hatching my eggs. So be able to get things up hot enough without dinos walking into fire. And then over here is our new crafting section. Now, I underestimated how much of it needed to be hanging off the side for it to reach. So thankfully you can reach it from this side. And you can mostly reach our different smithies down here. But, it'll, just require a little transference of stuff. I've got 1,000,000 mortar and pestles ready to go as well. So we got that. And then I got these boxes up top that I'm going to be storing narco berries, your stone, flint, and charcoal. And I got this little landing pad up here for our Anki to sit on so we can unload them. So nothing too crazy, but definitely an upgrade for us. Moved our dung beetle over here to a nice little handy dandy trap in the back so it's out of the way. And we got an industrial grill. So that really helps us out quite a bit. It's going to just be a nice change of pace. And we've moved our troughs over this way, so it'll be a little easier for me to feed people. And it's going to allow us to kind of keep our dinos spread out. And I think they should be able to reach all the way about to here, which should be about ideal. And I'm thinking I'll put another trough over wherever I'm going to do the hatching, just so I can keep up with that. So speaking of hatching, let's think about getting those eggs ready. Let's take a... First of all, we need to actually really pay attention to what's going on in the base itself. Make sure nothing is set to murder babies. So what are these set to by default? Survivors or team creatures only? Okay, that sounds good. And let's make sure everything's on passive. So I'll do that and do a little quick cut so you don't have to watch all that. Okay, so I believe everything is now on passive. Except for maybe this horse. Didn't look at that one. Yep, everything's on passive. So it's time to see what we got. So I'm thinking I want to do the Dimorph eggs, and I want to do the Volanosaur for sure. And, we got a bunch of raptor eggs too. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 raptor eggs. We can get a lot more. And we've got about 6 of these dimorph eggs, it looks like. And we got the 1 Velanosaur. So I'm going to go get some meat ready, just to have that handy. And then it'll be ready to rock. Okay, so since people are real interested in what I got in my base here, I've got some building materials I'm putting together for some future stuff. Got, what is this stuff in here? Ooh, I guess it was a journeyman hatchet, guys. I thought it was an apprentice when I was blabbering about it, but that's what it is. Got a bunch of narc pots somebody else gave me, some pelt. Got a primitive Argentavis saddle. Gotta have one of those. Let's see what's in here. I've got a bunch of just random bits and bobs that don't serve any purpose whatsoever. Gotta love that. What's back here? Anything in the campfire? Probably just get rid of this thing, honestly. Ooh, a little lag spike. See what's in this one? Nothing. Boom. What's in this thing? Oh, just random pikes and some hats and stuff. A couple of these, though. The GPS, since I can't make anything in a fabricator, those are pretty nice. I like those. So I would be a little sad to lose that. And of course, I got my dinos. This box, I believe, is just some cementing paste, some more narcotics, a bunch of oil. I guess a couple electronics. Must have got those from killing some dinos. Of course, we still got our stupid refining forges on the back. A little bit of metal looks like in that one. And a little bit in that one. And then the rest are just plants. And then inside, I've got a little bit in here still. Nothing too fancy. Oh, big lag spike. Let's see. In the old smithy, I've got a bunch of cementing paste. A fair amount of metal. Some shotgun shells. This dino leash I'm looking forward to. The eggs I'm about to hatch, so those won't be there. But just to show you. Got a little bit of jerky. Some Rex eggs. Pteranodons. I need to turn this into kibble maybe. And this one are my other fur eggs I'm about to hatch. So again, those will be all gone. But a bunch of just random eggs. This is the real, like, quote unquote loot that I have. So I've got some Mastercraft chitin legs, some crossbows that are pretty decent, some Primi flak. Most of these are things I've stolen from winning duels, so like this one and that one, and not that one apparently, and that one. And I got a few grenades, a long neck, a little basic hatchet. I do have this nice shotgun. The Journeyman shotgun is pretty cool. I found that the other day. And I got gifted this Mastercraft simple pistol, given that I can't hit anything. And I don't know for sure, but it kind of looks like Apex might be trying to raid me. And then in here you'll find my Ascendant Terrorbird saddle, Megalosaur saddle, Mammoth. I guess this is okay, fabricated pistol. But yeah, nothing particularly amazing. So that's the whole shebang. Gotta love it. But if I am getting raided, it's probably gone here in a minute anyway. So we'll see. I guess let me find out if he's actually legit raiding. Yeah, I have a feeling he's coming in and just blow my stuff up. But that's fine. As long as he doesn't blow up my ND Forge and all that. Yeah, you can never tell if he's joking or not. Yeah, we'll get these down. Yeah, I think he's fucking around. But who knows? We may have a busted in base here in a second. Yeah, it kind of looks like there might actually be coming. Grab a couple rounds. Grab like half of that. And that's pretty much all I got. I mean, it definitely does seem like Apex is on my roof, so chances are they're about to blow in. Let's go ahead and see if I have a mated pair or not. I do. I don't really want to lose those, but won't be the end of the world. I don't really actually like these things anyway. Kind of curious where they might be. Definitely detecting an enemy. So they're around here somewhere. There he is. It's gonna dive bomb into my base. This is so dumb. Whee! What's up, buddy? How's it going, buddy? Let's see if he dive bombs me here like I expect. Keep losing track of him. He's a little high. I think he's getting interested in somebody else, though. Yep, there he is. Let's see if he's actually aiming at us or not. If I can find him. It's a hard angle. He's over here somewhere. Come on, there he is. Oh, that's funny. He might show up. I don't know. It's hard telling with Apex. He likes to screw around sometimes and joke, and this might be one of those, or he might actually be showing up to hit me. And actually, there's a guy coming right up here.
I'll just be spectating meetings.
More spectators. I don't think anything's actually going to be kicking off, but who knows.
The meeting.
Yeah, well, the one thing you could be certain of is it'll last about 4 seconds. I mean, he's got to shoot through one door and then probably 2 C4, and he's into my inner sanctum to steal my coolest shit, which is absolutely jack all. Well, technically there's no teaming, so you can't take any help, but, you know, spectating's fine.
You can just look.
Yeah, so, you know, you can stare.
And think like, please live, but you can't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Well, love to keep chatting, guys, but I am literally trying to pop those dinos, and if he shows up, I guess, but I'm in the middle of breeding, so take it easy. Yeah, I don't know. He'll show up in the middle of me breeding for sure. That's how it goes. Hopefully that's those guys again. Well, I'll keep this running. I'm going to go AFK for just a little bit, just in case he does blow, and it'll be on recorded that I'm AFK during it, but whatever. And I'll catch you a little later. Anyway, eggs seem like they're about to hatch. I say should be soon. Sun is coming up, so this will probably be about the time I get whacked. Guess we'll find out if that's the case later. Should be coinciding perfectly with the worst possible timing. Speaking of timing, check that out. I was like 20 seconds off. How much meat do I got on me? Oh, none. Let's go. Let's go grab that. Now, I wasn't able to get the heat high enough for the Volanosaur with our current setup, so I'll have to rig up a bunch of standing torches and hope for the best on that. Or we'll have to get a Dimorphodon. But here we go. Wow, okay, here we go. See what you got. Good health. Melee's okay. Wow, so many of them. Come here. Let me get you some of that. Bad health, good melee. Come on, let me click. There we go. This one got the good health and the crap melee. God, there's so many of these. Where are you going? Get back here. Get back here. You're so hard to click on. Alright. Right there. Good health, good melee. Oh, we got a winner. You. Give me there. Good health, good melee. All right. This guy apparently has decided to walk in my plants. Come on, where you at? Oh, can't actually click on him. There we go. Good melee, bad health. Where's the other one? Is that all of them? And wander off anywhere else? Alright. Now, chances are we're not going to be able to actually imprint these successfully because the map still hasn't been updated and it still asks for all kinds of kibble types that we don't have. And considering we don't have any kibble, that means I guess we won't do any of them. So really it's just getting this up and going so I can start a breeding line. And we did get a couple with the stats we were looking for, so that is a tremendous plus. So yeah, hell yeah, we're in it. So what I just noticed, better than anything, is we actually got a male and a female with the good stats. That's freaking awesome. Oh, guys, so apparently Apex did make good on his claim of wanting to raid me. Unfortunately, he didn't know who I was and mistook somebody else for me. And he messaged me saying, hey, did you log off while I was shooting you? And I was like, no, I've just been sitting in here raising my dudes. Turns out he hit red, red pills. And apparently red pills has been raided. Whoops. Yeah, so sorry about your luck there, red pills. I wish you the best of luck. That used to be my old location. Maybe that's why Apex thought it was me, but ouch. Let's see if I can help you get reestablished later if you pop back on. Alright, folks, so it took me forever. And I have completed a task I'm looking forward to. So let me show you what I've got. First of all, I've got a mess of birds. So, breeding, obviously, you saw the stats before, and what we're seeing now is that 2 of them got our... So I've taken all the rest of my Dimorphs, and I've set them up in a tame group, and they'll be my Dimorpho turrets. So they're going to be here following my Packy. So I should be able to just walk right in here, drop Mr. Patchy down in here, and now he is nice and protected, or I think she actually. And the Dimorphodons will now follow the Patchy. Now, what you just heard was that I have an aggressive penguin. And that aggressive penguin is part of what makes this whole operation work. Now, what we got to do, which I haven't done yet, is... Oh, that's interesting. You can get in there. So I want to take these guys, and I want to whistle them to attack my target. There we go. So now what we should be seeing is one trapped Dimorphodon, apparently. And now what should happen whenever they get aggroed is that they should go out, fight, and then come flying back in. And so I'm kind of curious if that's going to work. So let's go ahead and take a peek at something here in a second. I want to make sure that my penguin is in position. And what you're going to notice here is we have this little floating ceiling, and that's how they're going to get in through the funnel at the top. All the ladders on this side that you're seeing are basically allowing the birds to fly in and out and be nice and safe. But they also can't be shot. Oh, that's hilarious. So there she is, angry lookout. She's going to kind of flop around in there and get angry. And she's got a helmet on, obviously, so she has a gentleman's cap. And she should be barking out orders to the others. And with these gravestones, she apparently can see out, but can't run out. And that allows for some shenanigans. So let's go ahead and watch as something apparently is happening. Kind of looks like we got some fluttery action. Let's see. Yeah, we got a Dimorph out here. Oh, they're hitting the fence. That's not ideal. Alright, so the fencing has thwarted our awesomeness. Interesting. Well, that's not ideal. Let's go ahead and let them out. So we'll have to do a little redesign out here, but as you can see, they roll out. Apparently they really just put a beating on things. Got a pretty good range. Here's the rest of them going out. Kinda. Alright, so this was supposed to be way cooler than this. But it seems to be struggling a little. There they go. Looks like I do have to take off the harvesting on a couple of them, because I don't want them to get overweighted. But you see, after they killed, they did fly back to their box. For those who didn't get trapped inside. Alright, so we'll do a little redesigning around this place so it's not quite so goofy. Might have to make the Apache a little higher up in the air, but let's go ahead and finish this off so they'll go back. And what we're going to end up doing is having like 25 of these things, or hundreds of them, just hanging out in there. And they should be all shades of nasty. Alright. A little hyena action. See if they'll actually kill them while I'm holding it. That'd be kind of fun. Oh yeah. Butchering them. Nice. Alright, what about this guy? Are they still outside? Nope. And look at them go. They just go right inside. Except for that one on the top. Looks a little derpy. Okay, so that's not quite ideal. We got some things to work out. But as you can see, you shouldn't be able to snipe out the penguin. I don't think you can hit him from any angle. And you can't hit the birds. Well, maybe you can. You might be able to hit them through there. Hard to say. Look at them go. Now, they should come back, even if they go that far. So we're going to watch that last one that's still in hot pursuit up there. And there it comes. So what we're going to probably need to do is level up their speed a little bit. But they're doing pretty good. We'll see if they kind of settle back in. Here. Nice. So that's not too bad. So that's going to be the setup. We're going to kind of tweak it a little bit as we can. Obviously, we're going to have to move these gates a little further out so they'll fly over them. Maybe a little lower too. And that way they become more of just kind of the center of the base defense. But the idea is if somebody comes in here, they're going to get hit with the plants, so they're going to not be able to move quickly. And then these birds are just going to come out and munch them. So it should be a pretty good setup. So anyway, that's that. And the next thing you're noticing is this huge freaking area right here. I'm kind of plotting out some ideas. And I think this may be a very heavily honeycombed and defended area. It is a big chunk of space. The only thing I'm worried about is it's going to block the Dimorph Tower a little bit. And so we may actually just extend the courtyard a little bit more. And or possibly build it up top there. And leave it as a kind of like standalone situation. And I don't know how close is too close to their base up there. But this stuff up here, I don't really care about. You know, it's just some wood and some stone. There's no metal or anything nice up here. So we're going to kind of use this space, I think, for that purpose. It's all going to be metal anyway, so it should be nice and secure up there. And this little guy just wanting to get out. But yeah, let's take a look on the inside. So I'm going to end up putting a trough down here. And so it's just more space down here for who knows what. We can get in here and get access to Apache. In theory, that should allow me to get up here and figure out which one of these yahoos is still eating people. And we can do level ups and stuff as we kind of get them going, because we want these guys to be awful nasty. So right now we have 410% on the melee. We have 900 health on this guy. I do want to get him up to probably 125 on speed, just kind of on average. I think still pretty slow compared to a player or a flyer, but it will get us somewhere close in the range of catching up to somebody when they're slowed. So let's go ahead and we'll go through here and we'll kind of adjust some of these guys up for you. And I'll bring you back after I'm done with that. Anyway, that's the start. We'll get that feeding trough action going, and we'll just keep adding more Dimorphs. We'll probably end up getting a couple more penguins for the top there, just because I want to make sure they're actually seeing 360. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to put a link in the description to, what is this gentleman's name? This gentleman's name is One Wing, and the video title is Dimorpho Turret Birdcage Defensive Turret Structure. It was published November 27th, 2018. So give credit to him. He is definitely the person I used to create that. And he has a great video just step by step of how to do it. It is a little tricky, but nothing too crazy. Just more fun with moving snap points. So that kind of ends us for this episode. We do have a gentleman's duel potentially with Apex coming up soon, as he was wanting to do a little scrapping, and seemed like he was up for a little pistol fight or long necking or something. So we'll probably end up doing that. And until then, I want to say thank you all for helping me reach 500 plus subs. I really didn't expect that to happen so soon, but obviously there's a hankering for more Ark. So I'm going to get some more of this stuff going for you. And we'll be adding on and making more stuff as we kind of go. And hopefully you are enjoying. Until then, stay gentlemanly.